In the second section of this chapter, we will be talking about nomenclature, naming organic compounds. The system used for naming compounds was developed by the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, or what is called IUPAC. So this is an international organization of chemists which determines the standards so that chemists throughout the world use the same conventions. So it's actually like a universal language of chemistry. Actually, systemic names will tell us about the structures of the compounds and not only about the formula. In this section, we will cover the basic principles only. So let's start with naming organic compounds. A systematic name will have a root which tells us the longest unbranched hydrocarbon chain or ring. So if we have one carbon atom, the root will be meth, M-E-T-H. If we have two carbon atoms, it will be eth. If we have three carbon atoms, it will be prop. If we have four carbon atoms, it will be but. If we have five carbon atoms, it will be pent. And if we have six carbon atoms, it will be hex. The root names are given for up to 10 carbons. However, at this level and in this chapter, you are required to know the names of these, so up to 6 carbon atoms. So again, 1 is meth, 2 is eth, 3 is a prop, 4 is a but, 5 is pent, and 6 is hex. After the root, we will have a syllable which will tell us whether there are any double bonds or not. So if the syllable after the root is ane, A-N-E, then all the bonds in this structure are single bonds, so we don't have any double or triple bonds. On the other hand, if the syllable is E-N-E, een, then we have at least one double bond. And if it is ein, Y-N-E, then we have at least one triple bond. So you have to remember these roots and these syllables. So ein means all the bonds are single, een means there is at least one double bond, and ein means there is at least one triple bond. Let's take some examples. So in this molecule, we have one carbon atom, which is the black one. So the root will be meth. And this carbon atom is bonded by single bonds to 4 hydrogen atoms. So we will add ane, and thus the name will be methane. In this case, we have 2 carbon atoms, so the root will be eth, and because we have one double bond between the carbon atoms, so pay attention that this double or triple bond must be between carbon atoms, we will add ene, so the name will be ethene. So ethene means that we have 2 carbon atoms and we have one double bond between them. However, the common name, so it's not the IUPAC name, is ethylene. In this case, we have also 2 carbon atoms, so we would write eth. However, because we have one triple bond between these 2 carbon atoms, we will add Y-N-E. So the IUPAC name will be ethine. We have 2 carbon atoms and one triple bond. However, the common name is acetylene. Another example, if we have 5 carbon atoms which are bonded with single bonds only, so we don't have any double or triple bonds, then its IUPAC name will be pentane. So pent means we have 5 carbon atoms, and ane means that we don't have any double or triple bonds. The bonds are all single. So this is pentane.